Everybody, Welton over here in Vancouver Island on Alaska cruise where we're passing through Vancouver Island. So beautiful out here. So today, let's talk about a little bit more what is FLUQs. And I'll explain this a little bit more. So most of your content right now might be invisible to ChatGPT, these AI tools, right? Like Google's AI mode. And the reason you're answering the obvious question, but you're missing the ones that actually drive buying decision. So let's talk about something called fluke. It's friction inducing latent unasked. That's a big thing. Unasked questions. So short for fluke. Okay. So these are the hidden concerns your customers have, but they never think to ask. So think of like an iceberg, right? The FAQs, right? Which you all know, the FAQs are the questions people know to ask, right? So, for example, how much does home care cost? But Fluke kind of goes a little bit deeper. They don't think to voice, right? They don't think to know to ask these questions. So, for example, Fluke is, so for example, a family might ask, is your agency licensed? That's FAQ. But Fluke might be, well, my mom feel like she's losing um, independence if we bring in a caregiver. Or what happens if the caregiver and my dad don't get along, right? No one's searching for that. But these, right? But if, right, don't ask it somewhere, they never pick it up, right? They never thought to pick up the phone. But this matters more than ever now because Google AI tools, right, are synthesizing answers. They don't just pull content that ranks. They pull content that answers deeper decision-making questions. So if your content doesn't do that, it gets skipped. No citations, no mention, no visibility. So what do you do? So go where the friction lives. Read reviews, talk to your intake team, listen to right the families on consultations calls, admissions, then turn those hidden questions into clear, structured answers. Maybe use bullet points, right? Checklists, right? Use simple cause and effect statements, right? This helps your content survive AI compression and actually get reused by models like ChatGPT, Gemini, right? So if your agency depends on being found online and you're not answering Fluke, your visibility is already shrinking. So reach out to me if you have any questions, but just start thinking about these books. Leave me any questions.